basically is made, and it'll extend. It's an ascender stem loop, which means it'll go up to just shy of this very top line, and the bottom of the shade will stop right at the bottom of the first descender space. So that letter will actually come all the way down like that. All right, and so it has an ascending stem loop. I'll go ahead and execute that now. Here comes the hairline lead-in. I always start my ascender stem loops just above the top of the first ascender space. And this is a wedge shape, so no pressure and increasing pressure like this. And finally ended at the baseline, not the baseline, at the bottom of the first descender space. Okay. And so the reason why I consider this part of the eye forms, again, because in this sense here, you have some straightness of line where the eye would be, but again, it's starting to transition to a much different shape. And so to say that an eye really forms this letter is pushing it. So now I'll go ahead and make my usual stem loop up and over the top. Like that. And then just simply put a hairline finishing stroke here. There's many ways to finish the bottom at the baseline of the F, many different ways to do it. If you wanted to form this letter by coming up, then swinging out for the loop, up, around, over the top, and down, feel free to do it. If it works for you, it's fine. I can't make them that way. It's not consistent for me. This is the way I make my lowercase f's. And then the last letter form is the K, and that's an ascender loop as well. This is a little bit trickier letter to do, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how I execute that now. Good. Just like always, we'll have our lead-in with our hairline, like that. I'll make my typical stem loop at the top, come down, but now I'll cut it off at the baseline here. Alright, I come up and over the top again, like that. And now I make a little squiggly front section to it. There's many different Ks, but I like my case to look sort of like this, where you have a little compound curve up that goes above the header line like this, coming down right to the middle of the X height, put a little tiny loop there, come down again, and curve it out, almost like a V shape. That's my lowercase k. And to show you that portion of it again, compound curve, loop, down. Okay. One of the things an area manual always points out is that this particular K, if you make an H, fits within the size of that H. Okay? I think this is a very pretty form of the letter K. I really like this a lot, but you essentially have a compound curve, a loop, and then sort of a V shape down at the bottom that curves gracefully out. And thank you very much for your attention.